Welcome back to the show here. Phil Mickelson, right? One of the best golfers around. Lefty, everybody loves Phil Mickelson.
One of the best golfers ever.
One of the best golfers ever. And is now connected, is now revealing himself that he's connected to the big college bribery scandal, the one that seems to be taking down Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman. They were allegedly paying money to people to get their kids into school even though they weren't qualified.
Yeah, Babcock thinks there's nothing wrong with it. He likes to see people use their money.
Much different than donating to schools.
Use their money and privilege to break the law and get into places.
Right. So the key person in this whole thing is a guy named Rick Singer, who ran a company where it was like a college prep business, right, where people would pay money and he'd be, I'll get your kid trained up for the ACTs and the SETs and I'll make sure to get him in the colleges they want. But what he was really doing, according to officials, is finding corrupt coaches at various universities like USC, paying them a bunch of money to designate the student as a student athlete. So the bar for admission, the academic requirements were significantly lower than the rest of the student body, and they would get in that way even though they weren't really playing in that particular sport. Now Phil Mickelson says, look, I want to get ahead of this. Yes, my family used Rick Singer
for college prep. My God. Say, hey, yo, man, can we get a better picture of Phil Mickelson?
But he is adamant that they did not pay anybody, that he didn't break any laws. There's no fraud. He's like, look, we're no Lori Loughlin. We are no Felicity Huffman. We didn't pay anybody to falsely get our kids into college under false pretenses. His oldest daughter is 19 years old. She goes to Brown University, one of the most prestigious colleges in the world.
Ivy League school.
Phil says that they used his service purely for legit, above board college prep, not for bribery purposes. So I think the reason that he got ahead of this and put a statement out is because somebody was going to do that story, connecting him to this guy, and he was like, yo, I didn't do anything wrong here. We were just trying to get legit college prep.
I wanted to get a little bit ahead of it.
Right.
Because I'm sure anyone that's in that aura or the halo of that is going to be tainted by allegations and sort of innuendo. Good on him. If he, in fact, didn't do anything wrong, why should he sit around and wait for people to characterize him?
You know what's funny, though, Van?
What?
Is that Lori Loughlin, one of the things that motivated her to try and pay this guy to get her daughter into USC was that she didn't want her daughter going to Arizona State. She said that specifically.
Your alma mater.
Right here. Yeah, I went to Arizona State. But you know who else went to Arizona State and turned out just fine?
Who?
Phil Mickelson.
Wow.
Phil Mickelson went to ASU, and he's more successful than all of you.
And you know
Phil
something?
turned out great because he's like the best golfer ever.
Whatever. ASU helped him get to that level.
You know
by
something
the way, he
interesting?
played a real sport in college, unlike all those other people.
You know something interesting? I read this thing about Arizona State.
Yeah.
That the kids at Arizona State, they play this game where they go into the bathroom and they cut off all the lights and they say Candyman in the mirror.
That's true.
5 times, right? And you know what picture pops up when they do that? Show me that picture of Phil Mickelson. If you say Candyman in the mirror 5 times, that's the picture that pops up right there. Look, what the hell was going on?
Oh, man.
You can't tell me that's not the creepiest picture you've ever seen before in your life.
Yeah, anyway, screw you guys. They're all trash in Arizona State.
That's the Sun Devil I'm looking at.
Doing just fine.
Yeah.
If you like what you just saw, videos, great stories, and crazy photos, we've got more like it every single night on TMZ Sports on FS1.